Right now, Tom Dock from Noah's Animal Hospitals. First of all, I have to say, happy birthday, my friend!
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Tom Dock. That's fantastic.
And
He's ready for
he's
the
brought
camera.
Kratos with him.
Yep. Yes,
We're talking about, we've established that it's
cold.
cold, 4 degrees.
It's cold.
And one of the things that I think, I feel strongly about this, I get absolutely inflamed when I see people leaving their dogs out in the cold. So can we just say right now that it's okay to grab a stick and beat them about the head and neck if they are leaving their dog outside in the cold?
Yeah.
Well, I agree, but let me put a caveat on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some dogs that love to be outside.
Well,
in the
my
cold.
Siberian Husky loved that,
Right,
yes.
okay.
And they're made for that almost, right? But there's a
Right.
certain temperature, certain degrees when it's like, okay.
Right, and here in Marion County, if it's under 20 degrees, if there is a wind chill warning, both of which we had today, so thanks Stephanie, perfect timing on the weather for this segment today.
Right.
Is we want to make sure we bring our pets inside. Now they got to go out and go potty, and some of them love to be outside. Bernese Mountain Dogs, Huskies, dogs like that. Just don't leave them out unsupervised.
Right.
Okay, don't go to work and leave them outside. Don't run errands and leave them outside because you don't know how long you're going to be stuck outside.
Right.
Well, I just take my dog with me when I run errands, right?
Well, yeah, but be careful. You know, you got them in the car a lot of times. And if the car's running, if you back up against something, you could get carbon monoxide built up in the car if the muffler's not clear.
This is why we have Tom on,
See,
to learn this
this is
stuff.
why.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
normally you're
Right.
probably okay if the muffler's clear and you don't have any exhaust leaks.
Yeah.
But, you know, just be careful.
There are some unique challenges that have nothing to do with the temperature itself, but one of the things you're concerned about is antifreeze, which can be yummy.
Very yummy, evidently. I've never tried it.
Yeah.
But ethylene glycol is very sweet. Dogs have a sweet tooth. The thing about it is it only takes like a tablespoon.
Oh, wow.
Okay, even a dog Kratos' size, a small about 1 or 2 tablespoons could put them into literally kidney failure. And most time you don't see it happen. And so you're like, hey, why is my dog acting drunk a couple days or a couple hours later? And you don't think anything of it because he gets better, but then his kidneys have shut down.
Yeah.
And it's 3 or 4 days later, now all of a sudden we've got an issue, we're running to the vet.
And if that stuff has dripped out of a car, it's not going to freeze, obviously, because it's antifreeze, so it makes it that much more attractive.
Right, so and especially our cats that are outdoors, feral cats and stray cats. So clean up, throw some kitty litter on top of it, some soil on top of it, try to sweep it into rocks where a dog can't get at it.
Yeah. Another thing you mentioned, of course, shelter, but also their dog bowls too, and make sure that those are fresh. You have fresh water and access to it.
Right, you know, because you put the water, it's going to be frozen today. So you can go out, there's rubber bowls that you can buy that you just hit them and knock the whole block of ice out, and then you could put fresh water in it, or you could get heated bowls as well.
Right, and then shelter for our animals too.
Right, get them out of the wind. It doesn't need to be huge. Obviously, for a dog like Kratos, we want something bigger, but it's got to have 3 sides blocked off. It should be elevated to a certain extent, okay, so that it's up away from the wind. But don't make it like a 4-room mansion for the dog. It needs just to be just bigger than him,
Now,
basically.
It hasn't happened yet, but when we get snow and ice on the sidewalks, you're concerned about what we use to...
Yeah, it's like a salt. Right?
Yeah, and again, a lot of people get worked up about this. Most dogs are not going to have a problem with ice melt. Take them inside, wipe off their paws with a wet wipe, with a warm washcloth, something like that. It's when they get into the whole package. And there are dogs, for whatever reason, that will do that and start eating all that salt. That could cause some major metabolic issues. Need to see a veterinarian to get decontaminated.
All right, good stuff, Tom. Thank you
Thanks.
so much. Thank you, Kratos. Oh, I know you want.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go see
wants to
Dave?
go see the
You wanna
camera.
he likes the camera. And
He
all
does.
dogs like the camera. They like the camera. Tom, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom. Well, coming up next...